To my channel. I am back from a short trip to Venice. As you would have seen, it's always been a bucket list location for me, and since my dad's death I'm becoming more proactive at doing things I've always wanted to do. It is a beautiful city, but it is a little bit spoilt by the numbers of tourists. It doesn't seem to have that sense of community that other places have, and it is sad. It's hard to know the resolution for it because so many people, including myself, want to go and see it. But the architecture and the history, it's stunning, and getting around on the boats is such a novelty as well. If you're thinking about visiting, I thought I'd do a little hotel review because I stayed at the Hilton, the Molino Stucky, I think it was called. Beautiful hotel located off the main island of Venice. They offer a boat transfer you can use as much as you like during your stay for €15 per person, which worked out really well throughout our stay, which we did use quite a bit, so that was a really good service they provided. But there is also a direct public boat service as well that stops right outside your hotel from the airport. It's a 90-minute trip, so if you enjoy the views and being on the water, then it really is not a problem, and for €18 per person is the cheapest way to get there. The room and bathroom were lovely, nice and spacious, but they didn't put in any complimentary water or biscuits, which I thought was a little bit mean. You're paying a lot of money for this, and it would just, make someone feel a bit more welcome. The TV didn't work, so not an issue, as we weren't there to watch the TV, we were there to see the city, but you couldn't cast or anything like that, so even when in the evening you were relaxing, you couldn't watch anything. Locally there was a co-op, so we could buy water and snacks for the room. The breakfast buffet offered a lot of options. It also had a champagne, or probably more like a Prosecco bar, you can have for your breakfast drink if you so wished. I didn't, so I didn't actually see what they were offering, but quite a few others did. The food was fresh and they had everything you could want, so that was another plus point for the hotel. They also have a rooftop pool and spa. The pool is seasonal, so it was closed when we stayed, which was at the end of October. It doesn't give the dates on their website about the months that they consider seasonal. It was very nice weather when we went there, and it just would have been nice to be relaxing by the pool after a day or long morning walking around the city. As such, when we got tired and we wanted to go back to that hotel, we were just cooped up in our room because the hotel didn't have any other outdoor space that we could use. There was a little bit of a walk to the nearest restaurants and cafes. So either we did that and then we'd be coming back for dinner as well. It just would have been nice to have an area to relax in that you didn't have to pay for. I probably wouldn't have booked the hotel if I'd known the pool would have been shut. The spa was €40 per person for 2 hours, and again, nothing special, not worth the price. Again, the only reason why we booked it was because we just wanted a little bit of time out of our room to relax, but yeah, not all that good. They did do a rooftop bar as well. You can't see the pool because they'd shut all of that off, so we didn't have a nice view even of the swimming pool. I'm guessing because it was covered, but I don't know. They just shut all the windows. And the cocktails, I mean, it's just overpriced sweet syrup with a shot of vodka or something in there. It was okay. Nothing special again. €23 for a cocktail. The staff also wasn't the most helpful. You really had to ask them several times to get the answer that you needed in order to get around. We did get, though, one person who was very helpful, but she seemed to be the exception, not the rule. Overall, I'd give this holiday a 6.5 out of 10. I did complain and they did take some money off. I felt they could have been more welcoming for us. For me, Venice is a once in a lifetime experience. I won't be going back there. So while the hotel wouldn't know that, I think they need to bear it in mind. It's an expensive city to visit. I don't think many people, unless you know someone who lives there or you're there for business, I don't think many other people do this frequently, like visit there frequently. It is a one-time thing, and I think they just need to bear that in mind with people who are visiting. So while there were a few things I didn't enjoy, at least I got to experience the beautiful city in glorious sunshine. But now it's back to gloomy England, and I wouldn't have it any other way. I'm going to cook a marmalade cake at some point this week. It's Monday today. So some point this week, because I've been given a jar of homemade marmalade and I'm just not a marmalade person. I find it too bitter. But in a cake, I think it would work. So at some point I'll make that. In current reads, I finished Summer Island, really enjoyed the story. It's about a mother who has abandoned her children when they were teenagers, and the daughters, especially her youngest Ruby, tries to rebuild their relationship, learning about why her mother left and about her own mistakes. It ends neatly, which I'm not always so keen on for novels, but the exploration of feelings makes it a worthwhile read. I did really enjoy it. Not a book I would usually pick up, but I'm glad that I did. I found it to be a really engaging read, and I really like the characters in there. I'm now on to The Last Protector by Andrew Taylor. I've enjoyed all of the books in the series so far. It's set in 1668, and Oliver Cromwell's son, Richard, has returned from exile and is plotting to overthrow the king. The main character, James Marwood, and his accomplice, Cat Lovett, are both involved with the investigating and with the king's enemies themselves. So I'm really looking forward to reading this. I also need to choose my work clothes as it's getting really quite cold now. Time to reorganise my winter wardrobe and figure out some warmer outfits to wear. That is everything so far, and I will catch up with you later on in the week. So it's Wednesday now. I did pick out an outfit yesterday, which I forgot to film. I then wore it to work, and when I got home I was feeling hungry and I was snacking on some watermelon, and some of that juice got onto my lovely jumper. So that's now in the wash, and I forgot to take a picture of myself in it. So that is a write-off. However, still got 2 days left, so I have picked out some outfits for tomorrow and Friday, so I'll show you those now. So this is my outfit for tomorrow. As you can see, now that it's getting colder, the winter jumper dresses are coming out. What I like to do, because our office is really hot, what I like to do is just layer up as much as possible. I mean, to be honest with you, I can't take any of it off, because then I'd just be in my tights and my shirt. But when it's layered, at least you can roll up your sleeves. You don't feel like you're so overheated, I guess. So that will be my outfit for tomorrow, and then I'll show you Friday's. And for Friday, I'm going to be wearing this oversized black jumper with a black blazer. I will put a t-shirt on underneath all of that though, just in case I get warm, as I said, and I need to cool myself down. So I will be, again, just layering up and making sure that I can remove those layers if need be. And then I bought the trousers recently from H&M in their sale. So there's some new grey trousers that I'm yet to wear. And they will be my outfits for the end of this week. Back from work. I've got a nice slice of marmalade cake that I baked earlier. I did run out of margarine, so had to use up some crème fraîche I had left over, but it worked out really well. While it still has that bitter aftertaste from the marmalade, the sweetness of the cake worked with balancing it out. It's got more of a citrus flavour. So I'm going to enjoy this while I continue reading The Last Protector. I'm about halfway through that now, and the story so far is Oliver Cromwell's wife is on her deathbed, and she sends a note to her exiled eldest son, Richard, to say that she hid something in Whitehall Palace. He then comes back to England because he wants to find this thing, and he gets his daughter to renew an old acquaintance, which is with Cat Lovett, who is married to a building surveyor. He worked on the damaged buildings after the fire of 1666, and one of those buildings was Whitehall Palace. So he had a blueprint survey of the building. And of course, Richard Cromwell is after this in order to find what his mother has hidden there. James Marwood, who is the other main character, has got involved in an investigation from the King Charles II, because there was a duel between the Duke of Buckinghamshire and Lord Shrewsbury. Shrewsbury has been severely injured, and this brings up all sorts of legal implications if he should be killed. At the moment in the story, he's still alive but just, and he said something in his feverish outburst which made James Marwood suspicious, and I think somehow the two things are connected, and eventually they'll be linked together somehow. So I'm really enjoying that. He is a very good writer, Andrew Taylor, and I'm really looking forward to reading the rest of the series as well. I think there's 2 or 3 more books after this one, so I'm going to give that a go. You may have seen when I was baking my cake that I was listening to Murder Most Antique by E.C. Bateman, and these are just cozy murder mystery type stories. In this one, there is a town's annual Georgian fair, and the speaker for it has been murdered, and then 3 other murders take place, and they've all been involved in organising or enacting in this town's Georgian fair. So they know this is the reason for all of their deaths, but they don't know who's behind it. It's been very enjoyable to listen to, and a perfect listen while you're baking a cake, and it's just a nice way to spend the afternoon. So I would recommend that as well. Tomorrow is the weekend. Yay! I'm hoping to start my Christmas shopping and to bring you along with me. Hopefully I can film. I'm working every day next week, so I'm unsure if I'll be able to get a video up, but I will make every effort to. I do want this continuity to continue, but it's always dependent on what's going on at the time. I hope you have a lovely week ahead, and hopefully you will see me next week. Goodbye.